Hi, I'm Nefer Khepri of Magickal-Musings.com. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to empower a candle. In the links below, there's a link to my previous video, how to cleanse a candle. I recommend you view that first. If you don't know how to cleanse a candle prior to magical use, the candle needs to be cleansed prior to being charged with your intention. Alright, so what I have here, I have two examples. I have a taper and I have a votive. I also have this. This is sea salt, and the other example I have in the first video is with a saint's candle or a novena candle, which is a 10-inch high glass encased candle with the picture of the saint on the front and a prayer in Spanish and translated into English on the back. And I don't have one to show you today because I performed 8 enchantments yesterday. I was really busy, and there went my 8 saint candles. So I'm going to show you with this sea salt since it's the same dimensions. Another thing is that anything that's in a container that you're going to be using for magic, like sea salt, or say herbs in a bag, or essential oil in a little bottle, you can cleanse and charge it just like you would a candle. Use the same method. The only thing you need to be sure of is that the container is going to allow you to get your hands completely around it. Okay? So as long as you can do that to the container, you can cleanse everything within that container in one shot. That's pretty good. All right. So what we're going to do first is we're going to determine what kind of energy is within these objects. They have not been charged with intention yet. They have been cleansed prior to me making this video, so I'm expecting, I have not tested them yet, I'm expecting a small to moderate positive swing for a yes for all 3 of these objects. So let's see. Let's do them one at a time here so the pendulum doesn't get confused. You ask your angels and guides, please show me the type of energy contained in this candle. And depending on the pendulum, they can take a few seconds before they start to pick up on the energy. This is giving me a back and forth swing on this particular pendulum. Back and forth is a yes. So that's a nice yes swing. Now we go to the votive. Same thing. Please show me the type of energy contained within this votive candle. That's interesting. The pendulum's doing a little dance. They do that sometimes. It's trying to decide what to do. Okay, and there it goes. And it's giving me a small yes swing, which feels a lot weaker than the swing for the taper. But it's been cleansed. It's good. As long as it swings positive and doesn't give me a no, you know, it's good to go. Same thing with the sea salt now. Please show me the type of energy contained within the sea salt. And right away, I'm getting a small positive swing to the pendulum. So that tells me all 3 items are ready for their magical charge. Now, a word about intentions. When you place intentions into a candle, I always tell my Wicca students, be as positive as you can be in your wording. A lot of people, for some reason, when they word something, like in an intention or like when they're praying, they'll say something like, I hope my car lasts another month and doesn't break down on me before I can get it into the garage. Well, sure, it's a good thing to wish for your car not breaking down, but there's a much more positive way to phrase that. You know, you could say, I desire for my car to be dependable. I desire for my car to get me around easily for an additional X amount of time. Because that way you know at the end of that time span you'll be able to afford to take your car in to be worked on. You know, like that. Avoid using the word not in your intentions. Anything else with a negative connotation, like oh, I don't know. Let's say your husband's been having some bad days at work, or your wife, you know, and so you may want to, you know, light a candle for them that they come home in a good mood. And so your intention could be, I hope my spouse and I don't fight tonight. Well, you're using the word don't, which is do not. So you have the word not in your intention. It's negatively phrased. A much better way of saying that would be, I wish for my spouse to be in a great mood and we have a lovely evening tonight. Now that sounds much better, doesn't it? And it's exactly what you desire to have happen. Then you place that intention in your candle. So avoid using negative words like not and any contractions like don't, can't, shouldn't, wouldn't. Okay, those are out. Another word you need to avoid is the word want. And I go over this at length with my Wicca students because everyone uses that word in order to state that they desire something. After you watch this video, I would really like you to Google the meaning of the word want. It does not mean what most people use it for these days. The original meaning of the word want is to lack something, to not have something. So when you're putting your intention in your candle and saying, I want a new car, the universe is relating to that in the original meaning of that word when that word was invented. And I think the word comes from Norse. I looked it up for a book I'm writing, and I don't remember specifically, but I think it comes from Norse, or the Norse language. The universe is going to hear you saying, when you say, I want a new car, the universe is going to hear you saying, I wish to lack a new car. Okay. Then the universe will comply and you will not get your new car. So, do not use the word want. The word want is a nasty 4-letter word in magic. It should be avoided at all costs. If you pray, I advise you to not use the word want in your prayers. The word want can easily be replaced with the words desire, as in, I desire a new car. Wish, I wish for a new car. Need, I need a new car. You have 3 choices there, all right? So use one of those, retrain the way your brain thinks, because we all do this. I did this too. I took a while to retrain myself. And even once in a while, I'll slip up and I'll catch myself with a candle saying, well, I want, you know, $800 this week. No, you know, I need $800 this week to get the bills paid. You know, that's that sort of thing. You'll catch yourself making the mistake of using the word want, and just mentally exit out and replace it with the words desire, wish, or need, and then keep going. All right, so that's a little bit on magical syntax, as I call it. So when you're forming your, it's funny, someone's poking me in this ear right now. Oh, someone's messing with me. So when you're forming your intention, you get out a sheet of paper, regular size. Don't work with a little scrap. Get out a full sheet of paper and write down what it is that you need across the top. So let's go with the car example. And you write down, I need a new car. Underneath that, create a bullet list and get more specific. I need a new car. I need a car that is within my budget. My budget is X amount of dollars. I need a new car that's good on mileage. I need a new car that economically uses gas. I need a new car that's attractive. I need a new car that's red. You know, I need a new car that's a comfortable drive. I need a new car that's an automatic. You know, get as specific as you desire. If there's a particular model and make of a car that you desire, put that in there at the bottom of the list. You know, and then you do your candle work, and then hopefully you get results soon. Oh, that's another thing. You can set a time limit on your intention. Did you know that? Sure. Just ask the universe, please bring me a new car within the next 2 months, or whatever amount of time it is that you need that new car. As you're putting your intention into the candle, put that time limit in your bulleted list under your main intention, and focus on that as you charge your candle. All right, so now we're going to go through here, and I'm going to show you how to place your intentions into a candle. You accomplish that through focus and concentration and repetition. Okay, focus, concentration, repetition. It's very easy. It's even easier when you have your intention written out and your bulleted list down in front of you. You put that on your workspace. Put that right there on your altar. So you have it right in view, and you hold your candle from the middle, like you did when we were cleansing it in the previous video. You grab it from the top, push down to the middle. Grab it from the bottom, push up to the middle. And as you do that, you concentrate on your intention of manifesting that new car in your life, that new car that you desire to have within the next 2 months, that new car that you desire to be within your specified budget, that new car that you desire to be your specified color, make, model, comfortable drive, automatic, standard, whatever it is that you desire to have in that car. And you'll notice as you work with objects, using them for magical intentions, something funny happens as you gain an experience. They tend to change in the way they feel to you. An uncleansed object is just going to feel, just like whatever, whatever weight, whatever texture. When you cleanse an object, oftentimes what happens is they start to feel lighter. And that's because energy has substance to it. We can't see it, but the more sensitive among us can feel it. And so when you're removing energy from a candle, it's going to probably feel lighter. Well, when you charge a candle and you're placing intention into it, as you do this over time and with enough practice, and you become more sensitive to energy and the way that it runs and the way that your energy body responds to it in kind, you're going to notice a difference in the candle. And as you put your intention in, that candle is going to gain ever so slightly a little teeny bit of weight. Over time, you'll be able to feel that. I can feel that. This candle now has more weight than when I originally picked it up. So now the intention is in there because I can feel it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask my pendulum here, please show me how well my intention has gone into this candle. And then you can use the strength of the swing to grade your work. And here it is. It's giving me a good yes swing right at the start, and it's starting to jump a little bit. This pendulum does that when it gets really going. And so it's making my arm move, but I'm not moving the pendulum with my arm. This is doing it all on its own. And and now it's going in a clockwise circle. This is unusual. This pendulum does not go in a circle, so this is really interesting. This pendulum swings back and forth for yes, up and down like it just did, or from left to right for no. It does not swing in a circle. Interesting, okay. So now we take the votive. Now this is a two-tone purple votive that I use. It's called Intuition. I use this for clearing and balancing my crown and my third eye chakras because those are your psychic centers. And since I am a professional psychic, I have to be sure my psychic centers remain clear channels. So I do this, I burn this candle probably, well, it depends. Once a month on average. Sometimes if I'm really bogged down in work like I am right now, I'll do it maybe twice a month, once every 2 weeks. It just depends. When I feel an alteration in the flow of energy that's coming into me, like especially when I perform readings, I know then that I need to light the candle. And so what I do is I place my intention in here, and for this particular candle, my intention is always the same because I always use this type of candle for the same purpose, which is you know, send in cleansing and balancing energy into my crown chakra. Send in cleansing and balancing energy into my third eye chakra. Send in positive energy to heal any blockages in my crown chakra. Send in positive energy to heal any blockages within my third eye chakra. Okay, and that's it. You grab the wick and do the same thing to the wick. Push it from the end of the wick to the surface of the wax. As your fingers touch the surface of the wax, imagine your intention continuing to travel down the length of the wick to the base of the candle. And that completes the charge with your intention. Now, I'm going to ask my guides and my angels, please show me how strong the intention is within this candle now. And we'll see what happens. It's given me a yes swing right away. And it's a healthy swing. I'm starting to feel a little bit of pull on my hand as the pendulum swings, meaning it's about to get even stronger. Yeah, so this candle is ready to go. And I'm going to actually be lighting this candle tonight. The date is February 13th, 2017. It is a Monday. The day of the week Monday is ruled by the moon. That's where we get the day of the week from. Monday, moon day. Monday is good for any type of psychic endeavors, also for emotional issues. So this is going to burn right after I finish this video. Okay, now we look at the sea salt. And just imagine this is a 10-inch high glass encased Saint candle. Also, since it is a container of sea salt, I'm going to show you that you can cleanse that too. Like I said earlier, any container that you can get your hands completely around, you can cleanse whatever that container contains. So in this case, it's sea salt. It could be a bag of herbs. It could be a tiny bottle of essential oil. Follow the same method that I'm going to show you here. You don't even have to open the container. This container has not been opened. It's brand new from the store. I did cleanse it prior to making this video. So what you do is you place your intention into the scent candle or into the sea salt, as the case may be. And for sea salt, what I do with sea salt is I ring it around the base of candles on my altar, because I work for clients, and so I have on any given day a number of candles burning on my altar. I have a work altar and I have a personal altar. I'll make another video about altars. What I do is I ring the base of each candle with sea salt completely around, and I make sure that I can see the boundary. So I put down a pretty thick layer of sea salt. And what that does, it prevents energies from one candle jumping out and affecting energies of someone else's candle. It also prevents energies from that candle affecting the environment in my office and in my home. Because I work on fairly serious cases oftentimes, and so I don't want that negativity I'm trying to clear out for a client to take up residence within my home. So a ring of salt around the base of your candles, even if you have just one going, especially if you're using it to like banish something or clear something out. That way that energy you're getting rid of doesn't just pick up and move and go sit in a corner somewhere and affect you a month down the road. So for sea salt, what I do when I charge a container of sea salt, I charge it for my magical purpose, which is to act as a spiritual boundary. And so I'll say something like, I charge the sea salt to act as a spiritual boundary to protect the energies of every candle it is sprinkled around, so that one candle's energy cannot affect the energy of another candle. And I focus on that, and I will even envision the surface of my altar with candles on it, with sea salt around the base of each candle. You know, use your imagination here. Imagination is very helpful when you practice magic. All right, now we'll see what kind of a charge is in here. Please tell me how well the sea salt is now charged according to my intention. And there you go. It's given me a yes swing right away. And that one's fairly healthy as well. All right, and that is how you place your intentions into a candle. Now before I close, I would like to show off my latest deck creation. This is Guidance and Inspiration from the Angelic Realm. I created this in late 2016. The decks are now in. And what it is, it's phrases that I channeled from the archangels and a particular spirit guide. If you go visit the blog that's down in the links below this video, you'll find out who that spirit guide is. I won't say here. So, and I created the font myself. And then what I did is I created the backgrounds with watercolor. And the font is done in Sakura drawing pens. And this is Guidance and Inspiration from the Angelic Realm. It is a 44 card oracle deck, all channeled. Each card has a meaning to go with it that is also channeled. And it retails for $45. It is self-published. It comes housed in this satin pouch. Now, I don't know if you can tell from the video or not, but the little gold dots on the pouch are raised. It's a really nice pouch. I ordered these online, and I thought from the picture that it was just a pattern on the material, which would have been pretty enough, you know. And I was really surprised when they came at the quality, and that all these little dots are raised. I mean, it's really neat. It feels really cool. So that's available at the blog link below. And it is self-published. It's a limited run. It is now almost a third sold out. And due to my other projects coming up that I'm working on, I do not intend to distribute this deck again until probably mid-2018. So if you are interested, I recommend you order it as soon as you're able, and I will ship it out to you. I ship worldwide. It's U.S. priority in America and first class air to everywhere else. So I thank you for tuning in today. I'm Nefer Khepri from Magickal-Musings.com. If you need an enchantment performed, a tarot reading, a Lenormand reading, or you're interested in my visionary art by commission, please do go visit my site and check it out. And I ask that you please subscribe to my video channel. Thank you very much and have a great day.